big for your average range. Okay, and then you're trying to get into a trade too late, and anybody who's trading for a while will tell you, every trader, if you chase price, it'll kick you in the ass. You could have got into a trade down here or down here, and it comes all the way up there. Let's see how many pips that is. Say you hesitated. That's 48 pips. Say 50 pips. You know, you'd be down 50 pips before you make a profit, and even then, now you'd be up 54 pips. You'd have to go through all that to be down here. So that is what you're going to look for. So when I get up in the morning, tomorrow morning, I will look at my pivots. I will see what price is. Now the CP should be down around this level tomorrow. Okay, it should be down around this level. So watch where the CP is. Now we might not get back to the CP. If we do, watch price. Watch how it enters. Watch how it reacts. Okay. Now this candle here that we had, this is when the Lib Dems and Conservatives, it was known that they were going to go into government. It went all this bullish for about 6 hours. Shortest honeymoon I've ever known in my life. 6 hours of a honeymoon, bang, down it goes. Now, once price is down here, where do I think we're going to kind of hover around for a little while? Well, right, here we've got a head and shoulders pattern. Okay, as you can see, there's the shoulder, there's the head, there's the shoulder. Rule of thumb, if you measure from the top of the head to the neck, you bring it down from the bottom. You can bring it down from that pivot just to be safe. Price here, at the bottom of that is 145.58, 145.60 you could say. Price has got down here to 145.69. So it's 9 pips away from the bottom of this. So we might get another burst down to fill it, or 9 pips away from a 200 odd pip move isn't too bad. I mean, you could have got in here, if those of you who are waiting for the break of this pivot, 160 pips, you would have been up 184. So when price is moving really fast and moving away from you, 15 minute would be the lowest time frame I would go down to. You can go down to 30 minutes, but watch those logical entries. Okay, the Indie will be in the email. Alright, 1 second, we'll go to another pair now in a second. Okay, now we're going to go through a pennant breakout. This is the Euro Yen. Now, pennant breakouts at the moment are they're very successful, very successful. They don't always work, but no system in Forex will ever work 100% of the time. Pennants are one of my favorites. They work more times than not. I do have a very high success rate out of them. I'd even say up to 85-90% out of pennants. And this year we're having a lot of them. So we've got our pennant, we've got our breakout. I'm going to show you a false breakout in a second as well. We go from the apex, go in 2 candles. I go in 2 candles because I'm conservative. I then draw my apex. There. So price eventually, now it might take a day or two, it might get down to next week, should get down to 108.07. That is a big move. That is a 963 pip move. Alright, if you wanted to be even more conservative, you could go up here where it touches the apex here, and you could say that was your apex. If you wanted to do that, let's just say here, oh, rain is falling mad outside here tonight. Right, so that's about level. That's still a 754 pip move, 109.81, and that's been ultra conservative. Right, so we will leave that on, and next week we'll come back to it and see where we are. But price should hit there. Now, if you're going to be ultra conservative, I'll leave the 2 of them on there and we'll come back to them. Now, if I go to where we had a false one, and I'll tell you why. It's either this one or it's the yen one. Both of them are the same. Right, the Aussie dollar US dollar pennant and the Aussie dollar yen. Now, I'm only interested in taking us south. If we look here, we've got all these EMAs. That's a lot of wood. We have a double wall. We've broken through one of them. We've pinged off this bottom trend line. If this breaks up, you take it, you're going to have to really, it's going to really grind you. We're braiding. EMAs are coming below on the 4 hour Aussie US dollar. There's wood here, there's wood here, there's wood here, and even we get through here, we've got to get through all this. Then we've got the daily 55 EMA. That's the daily 55 EMA up here. So I'm not favourable of that. I'm only interested in south. If it breaks north, I miss the trade. I miss the trade. If it breaks south, let's look at the same on the Aussie dollar yen. It's come up. This is the weekly 55 EMA. Pinged off the 365 on the daily. If it had broken through that, it then had the 200. Broken through that, it had the 89. So I'm only interested in going south, right? And it's now breaking south. Now, those of you who are watching this last night or the last few days, we've been talking about this. Come into candles. Get your apex. And there you are. Alright, I think somebody Skyped me today about this, and then I Skyped him back when my PC was back on that it was testing the outside. So when it's testing the outside, that's your entry to go in. Now we'll do the same with this one. We will, for some reason this is frozen now. I'm having awful computer problems. I'll draw another one out of a conservative from here, and we'll put the two of them on, and we'll come back next week. But this here is a 600 pip move, 550, 600 around there. So that's where we is. Right, on to tonight's analysis.